We're hearing it was a 1.2 for Na, so getting very close. 675 is what they need to qualify for the World Champs. Obviously very sorted with that World Uni qualifier of 628. We said before, this is where we saw Chelsea and Brooke both get qualifiers for Rio, 670. Liz heading now on the runway. And I think that wind it's not helping them very much at all. Just getting a foul on that last attempt. But only just needs to add another 10 centimetres. She needed 20 centimetres before she started the comp to get a World Champs qualifier. 675, you did it in a comp. There's a good chance of yourself getting a medal, at least a top 8 finish. It's good to see some big jumping, and maybe later on the performance of Na here, and obviously Talia Clark getting some big PBs. We might see some of our boys later on get over that 8 metres and push a little bit closer to World Champs qualifier, as Na has done. So we're in that last round now. The crowd is getting behind these long jumpers. They've seen some huge jumps. Kelsey Berryman. And I'm again joined by Offerins. Back up in. He's having a rest from all the running around.
Yeah, I've been down on the track. It's getting quite warm out there. The sun's starting to come up nicely. Forecast temperature of 31 degrees. So perfect conditions for some big jumping and obviously fast sprinting, which I'm looking forward to. But this long jump competition, fantastic one. Obviously, we saw Na go 665 with a legal 1.2 metre jump. Fantastic to see. She was pretty pumped about that. So hopefully we can go down and capture a bit of a chat with her later on and get her feelings and thoughts on that one.
Yeah, she'd definitely be very keen for a chat.
And we can see here on the runway, local ACT athlete Andrea Thompson. Now, Andrea Thompson, former Australian junior champion.
Yeah, exactly. And she's one of those athletes that's, we've seen her represent New South Wales at all schools, but then ACT juniors, just obviously on the border.
Yeah, it's a funny situation. Obviously, schools competition, they obviously have to stick to their state,
yep.
But she's one of our members, and she's only 10 minutes across the border, so it's not like she's far from Canberra. She's only 20 minutes out of the city. So we definitely count her as one of our athletes that just happened to have to go and compete for New South Wales. We weren't happy about it. I don't think she was too happy about it. She's a proud ACT.
You've got to buy.
Exactly.
Oh, but, I've seen something big here. 6, 3, 2.
All smiles.
Excellent work there. 6:32. Would she be still at school or maybe at university?
Yeah, she's finished now, but that's going to be a fantastic jump for her. I reckon that's PB.
Oh, definitely a PB. 6:28 is that World Uni qualifier, so she's got that covered.
Yeah, she's got a good coach in Phil Ouchin. He coaches both Andrea and Grace. Obviously, Andrea, junior champion, Grace, all schools champion. So he's doing some fantastic work here with the jumpers we've got here in the ACT. So it's fantastic to see these athletes continue to evolve and progress, and she'll be pretty stoked and happy with that one for sure.
Yeah, and it's definitely that transition from junior to senior is hard. All of a sudden you've gone from 19, age protected, you're the best in the age. As soon as you turn 20, you're against everyone. Yeah,
and it is tough. Sometimes it can be a bit daunting for the junior athletes who progress through that quickly like that. But obviously she's taken it in her stride and she's come out here, and that 6:30 sort of jump is really mixing it with the opens now, and she's sort of cemented her position here.
Jess Penny get one out there. She has got a 6:60 to her name. She's obviously based as well down at the ACT.
Yeah, she is. So she's coached by Mike Barber, who's got a nice little stable there with obviously Kelsey Lee Roberts. So he's been doing some great work with her. I'd like to see her recapture some of that form. They've got a berth at the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, where she did jump that 6:60 jump. So we'll see how she goes. Oh, there we go, 6:40. So I think she'll still be happy with that one. Obviously, it's her best of the day.
It's a season best too. She's only jumped 6:37 so far this year. So
There you go. I'm sure she'll be hoping that one was a legal one, because it'll be nice to get a 640 to your name, a legal one especially.
Maria Ruanui. Now, they really are turning it on this last few rounds here. Obviously, getting a bit more comfortable with the conditions now.
Yeah, I think so. It took them a couple of jumps to find their groove, and it's good to see they've finally been able to do that. I think the wind settled a little bit, which has helped out as well. But it's good to finally see some big jumps, and 650, 660 sort of area is good.
Yeah.
So this is turning into a great competition.
Now, just previously, while we're watching some long jump, the men's 100-metre wheelchair, and you can have a look, Nathan Donaldson and Gregory Luff, we're hearing that they've both secured themselves a World Junior qualifier for the IPC World Junior Championships.
Oh, that's fantastic to see. It's always nice to see these junior athletes make their first team, get their start at a major international competition. It's a bit of a springboard, I guess, for those athletes to progress off into the Open IPC Championships.
Yeah, and I think it's based in Switzerland this year, and I always do see some very good results from Switzerland in the wheelchair. It must just have really good hard tracks.
Yeah, they have a special facility in Notwil, just outside of Luzerne. I've actually raced there. It's a Namondo track, just like we've got here at the AIS, but the configuration of the track, it's almost like a circle, so the bends are quite long and the straights are fairly short. So it's an interesting track to run on. You feel like you're running for a long time around the bend, and you're like wondering when it's going to end. But the wheelies love it, so they always run fast, wheel fast there, which is fantastic. And it's a specialist facility. They've got accommodation and facilities on site that are all catered for wheelchair access, so it's fantastic to see. And a lot of our Australian wheelchair athletes go there and base before a major competition. It's worked wonders for them.
Yeah, we do have, going through some old records, you do see a lot of records in those wheelchair events set out of Switzerland.
Yeah, definitely. They're known for producing some fast times. And here we see Nara Nang back on the runway, fresh off a 665 jump. She's gone 650, 653, 665. So just getting better and better every jump. And she's trying to get the crowd into this one. So we'll see if she can better that 665 mark.
It is the last round, so she needs the crowd behind her for something huge. Big clap to the crowd. Coached by Gary Bourne up in Queensland, a bit of a long jump guru. And maybe, hopefully, we'll be able to have a chat with Nara and get her thoughts on what it feels like to just get yourself up a nice big 10 centimetre PB in these excellent conditions here.